just me in the way that I've always known. Streetlights passing like forgotten years, and every mile brings back old fears. I told myself I was finally free, but your memory keeps catching me like a photograph hidden in the dark, still finding ways to reach my heart.
I keep looking forward, trying not to turn around, but some stories linger long after they burn down. Can you hear the wind calling through the night? Can you see the sparks of a fading light? You're the ghost in the rearview, following me home. Every road I take still leads where we belong. And though the years move on, your shadow still shines through like headlights in the darkness. You're the ghost in the rearview.
Everybody has a chapter they can't close, a name they carry that nobody knows, a conversation left unfinished in the air, a missing piece that never reappears. I used to fight the memories, try to lock them all away, but they always found a doorway back into another day. Maybe healing is in silence, maybe healing is in escape, maybe it's learning how to live with the things we can't replace.
When the city fades and the morning's low, I still feel your light in the undertow. You're the ghost in the rearview, following me home. Every road I take still leads where we belong. And though the years move on, your shadow still shines through like headlights in the darkness. You're the ghost in the rearview.
If I could stop this highway, I'd stay a little while inside the golden moments hidden in your smile. But time keeps drawing lines across the things we knew, and life keeps moving forward even when we don't want it to. Some people leave your life, but they never leave your story. You hear them in old songs, you see them in familiar places, you feel them in quiet moments. Not because you're stuck in the past, but because they help create
Who you are. You're the ghost in the rearview, following me home. Every road I take still leads where we belong. And though the years move on, your shadow still shines through like headlights in the darkness. You're the ghost in the rearview.
Sunday. I saw someone who looked like you today. Same eyes, same smile from far away. For a second my heart forgot the years, forgot the distance, forgot the tears. But as they got closer, reality returned and all the lessons life had taught me burn. Funny how memory works, keeping no doors unlocked, even when the house is empty, even when the clock is stopped. And I found myself wondering something I haven't asked in a while. What would happen if our paths crossed again after all this time?
Would we recognize the people we've become, or only remember who we used to be? again someday, what would we say? Will we talk for hours or walk away? Will we laugh about the years? Will we hide behind a smile if we met again someday? Would it feel the same? Someday.
I've changed more than you'd imagine. Life has a way of doing that, turning dreams into responsibilities and innocence into facts. I've learned how to lose people, how to rebuild after pain, how to keep moving forward through sunshine and rain. But there's a part of me that's curious, not because I want the past, just because some stories leave questions that forever last. And maybe that's human nature, wondering about the roads not taken, the conversations not finished, the hearts left awakened.
When the stars appear and the night grows deep, I still hear the echoes of what could be. If we met again someday, what would we say? Will we talk for hours or walk away? Will we laugh about the years? Will we hide behind a smile if we met again someday? Would it feel the same? Someday. Maybe some people are meant to stay memories.
Not because they're forgotten, but because they were perfect, exactly where they were. I don't know if I call your name or keep walking. I don't know if we feel like strangers or old friends, but I do know this: some people leave a mark so deep that even years later, the thought of seeing them again feels like a story waiting to happen.
If we met again someday, what would we say? Will we talk for hours or walk away? Will we laugh about the years? Will we hide behind a smile if we met again someday? Would it feel the same?
Someday, someday. Where we met, I landed there again last winter for the first time in years. Same skyline, same river, same cold December air. The taxi still crowded the streets, the cafe still stayed open late, and every corner seemed to whisper stories tied to our names.
I walked past the station where you first smiled at me, back when the future looked endless, back when we still believed.
For a moment the city stood still, like it remembered us too, holding pieces of our history,
hidden in plain view. Do you remember the lights, the rain, the night that changed everything? It's the city where we met, the place I can't forget. Every street still carries the echoes that are left, and even after all this time, your shadow walks beside mine in the city where we met. Oh, where we met.
oh.
Where we met.
Yeah. Funny how locations become memories and memories become landmarks. A simple bridge, a crowded square can suddenly break your heart. I've traveled farther than we planned, seen places we talked about, but every journey somehow circles back to the city where it all started out. Yeah, maybe me that's what love does. Leaves fingerprints on the map, turning ordinary places into chapters of the past. And no matter how far I go, no matter where life leads, part of me still belongs to those old city streets.
When the evening falls and the lights appear, I still hear your laughter somewhere. The city where we met, the place I can't forget. Every street still carries the echoes that are left. And even after all this time, your shadow walks beside mine. In the city where we met, where we met, where we met.
Maybe every love story
Needs a setting,
a place where it begins,
a place that remembers
long after the people
have moved on.
Sometimes we revisit places, thinking we're looking for someone else, but really, we're searching for a version of ourselves.
The hopeful version,
The fearless version,
the one that existed
before goodbye.
It's the city where we met, the place I can't forget. Every street still carries the echoes that are left. And even after all this time, your shadow walks beside mine. In the city where we met, where we met,
Oh,
where we met, where we met, where we met, where we met.
almost called. It was 2 in the morning, and the world was asleep. I was scrolling through old memories I promised I wouldn't keep.
Then I found your number, still hidden in my phone, like a doorway to a chapter I thought I'd outgrown.
My thumb hovered over your name for what felt like an hour.
Wondering if time had changed us, or if memory still had power.
I imagine your voice saying hello again,
like no years had passed, like nothing had to end. Do you ever think of me the way I think of you? On nights when silence feels too loud. It was the night I almost called, the night I almost crossed that line, the night I almost turned around and tried to rewrite time. But some doors stay closed and some stories stay behind. It was the night I almost called, almost called, almost called.
Maybe I wasn't searching for you. Maybe I was searching for closure, for proof that the person I used to be still existed somewhere. Cause sometimes loneliness disguises itself as nostalgia, making old wounds look beautiful under midnight lights. I sat there for a while, watching your name on the screen, realizing how strange it is that someone can become a memory. A person who once knew everything, now knowing nothing at all, separated by years and one unanswered call.
When the moon hangs low and the city turns blue, some feelings return like they never left. It was the night I almost called, the night I almost crossed that line, the night I almost turned around and tried to rewrite time. But
Maybe healing means not making the call, not because you don't care, but because you finally learned some memories are meant to stay. Memories. Well, I stared at that screen for a long time, thinking one conversation could change everything. Then I realized I wasn't missing the person, I was missing the feeling. And those are not always the same thing.
It was the night I almost called, the night I almost crossed that line, the night I almost turned around and tried to rewrite time. But some doors stay closed and some stories stay behind. It was the night I almost called, almost called, almost called, almost called. Almost called.
I still remember your voice in the dark, like a fire that refuses to leave my heart. Every shadow in this room knows your name, and nothing ever feels the same. Yeah,
And nothing ever feels the same.
yeah. I was driving through the city at midnight, headlights fading through another red light. Everybody moving somewhere I don't know, while I'm chasing memories that won't let go. I kept every message, every photograph, trying to hold together what disappeared so fast. Now the silence gets louder, every night a little colder, and the truth I've been avoiding keeps pulling on my shoulder.
Can you hear me across the distance? Can you feel me inside the silence? I'm dancing with broken lights, trying to survive these lonely nights, holding on to what remains while memories fall like rain. And even when you're far away, I hear your voice inside my veins. Maybe love never really dies, maybe it shines through broken lights. Broken lights. Broken lights.
Everybody says that time will heal, but nobody tells you how this feels when 1,000 little moments still remain, and every road somehow leads back again. I remember every promise, every dream we drew in gold. Now I'm learning how to carry stories that I'll never hold. Some nights I feel stronger, like the storm is almost over, then a melody appears and suddenly you're closer. When the
Stars begin to fall and the darkness takes it all, I still hear your heartbeat calling through the night. I'm dancing with broken lights, trying to survive these lonely nights, holding on to what remains while memories fall like rain. And even when you're far away, I hear your voice inside my veins. Maybe love never really dies, maybe it shines through broken lights. Broken lights. Broken lights.
maybe we were only meant to change each other's lives.
Maybe forever wasn't time.
Maybe forever was the night.
And though the years keep moving on,
And though the seasons change,
the part of me you touch
will never fade away. I spent so long running from memories, thinking distance could erase them. But some people become part of your story, part of your heartbeat, part of your soul. And even after goodbye, they remain.
Not beside you,
not beside you,
but within you. I'm dancing with broken lights, finding my way through endless nights, learning how to let you go while keeping everything you showed. And even when the darkness comes, I know my story isn't done. Maybe love never really dies. Maybe it shines through broken lights, broken lights. I still remember your voice in the dark,
like a fire that refuses to leave my heart.
broken lights, broken lights, broken lights. Used to know.
I drove past the place we used to know, a little cafe on an old side road. Nothing really changed outside, but everything felt different inside. The same front door, the same old sign, the same empty table where you sat by my side. Funny how a place can hold pieces of another life, like the walls still remember the sound of your laughter at night.
And for a moment I was there again, before the years slipped through my hands, before goodbye became a chapter neither of us planned. Do you remember the way it felt when forever seemed so close? There's a place we used to know, where the good days never go, still alive inside my heart, even though we're worlds apart. And every memory remains like sunlight after summer rain. Some things never truly leave a place we used to know. Used to know. Oh, used to know.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody says keep moving, don't look back too long, but some roads become part of you. No matter how far you've gone, there are stories in the pavement, there are echoes in the air, little reminders of a version of me that still finds you there. Maybe life keeps changing, maybe people drift away, but some memories stay anchored no matter
What we say. And every now and then, when the night is quiet and slow, I find myself returning to that place we used to know. When the lights go out and the world grows still, I can feel the past beyond the hill. There's a place we used to know, where the good days never go, still alive inside my heart, even though we're worlds apart. And every memory remains like sunlight after summer rain. Some things never truly leave a place we used to know. Used to know. Oh, used to know.
Yeah, maybe that's the gift of memory, to preserve what time can't keep, to hold a little piece of yesterday while the rest of life moves on.
Maybe that's enough.
Maybe it always was. We spend years chasing the future, but sometimes the most powerful moments live quietly in the past, not to trap us there, but to remind us how far we've come and how deeply
We once loved.
Hear me now. It's been a while since I said your name out loud where the silence could hear. But some nights the memories return like they never disappeared. I still drive by places that we used to call our own, and for a moment I forget that I'm driving there alone.
Funny how the heart remembers what the mind tries to release, holding on to fragments of a love that couldn't keep.
And every now and then I wonder where you are, if you're looking at the same moon, if you're staring at the same stars.
Across the distance, across the years, beyond the silence, beyond the tears. If you could hear me now, I'd tell you I'm still proud of every moment that we shared before the world changed somehow. And if you could see me now, you know I made it through. But a part of me still carries a little piece of you. Hear me now. Hear me now.
Yeah, people come and people go, that's the lesson life repeats. But some names leave footprints that time never deletes. I've learned how to keep moving, learned how to wear a smile, learned how to hide the storms for a little while. But the truth is certain memories never really fade away. They just become quieter with every passing day, like a photograph in sunlight slowly losing color and shine. Still beautiful, still meaningful, still alive inside my mind.
When the night is long and the road feels endless, I still feel your light somewhere in the darkness. If you could hear me now, I'd tell you I'm still proud of every moment that we shared before the world changed somehow. And if you could see me now, you know I made it through. But a part of me still carries a little piece of you. Hear me now. Hear me now.
Yeah, maybe we're just travelers, passing through each other's lives, leaving behind small pieces that help each other surviving.
And maybe love was never meant
To be measured by how long
maybe it's measured by the impact
after someone is gone. If you could hear me now, I'd say thank you for the laughter, for the lessons, for the memories, for helping me become someone stronger, someone wiser, someone capable of loving deeply.
even after love. If you could hear me now, I'd tell you I'm still proud of every moment that we shared before the world changed somehow. And if you could see me now, you know I made it through. But a part of me still carries a little piece
didn't know that was the last time, the last laugh, the last goodbye, the last moment standing face to face before you became a memory in my life.
Funny how forever ends so quietly. No warning signs, no final speech, just another ordinary day, until it's suddenly out of reach.
Now I replay that afternoon like a film inside my head, looking for the little things I wish I would've said. Maybe I would've stayed longer, maybe I would've held on tight, if I had known the ending was waiting that night.
If we could go back just one more time, would we change the story or simply press rewind? The last time I saw you, I didn't know it was goodbye. I didn't know tomorrow would leave us wondering why. And now I carry echoes of a love I can't undo, still living in the moment. The last time I saw you,
then something pulls me back again, a song, a street, a passing face, and suddenly I'm there again, standing in that moment. Before everything had changed, before distance built a wall, before life rearranged. I guess that's how memories work, they visit when they choose, reminding us how lucky we were and what we had to lose. Still I wouldn't trade it, not even for the pain, because some moments are worth every tear that remains.
when the stars come out and the city falls asleep, I still see your shadow walking next to me. The last time I saw you, I didn't know it was goodbye. I didn't know tomorrow would leave us wondering why. And now I carry echoes of a love I can't undo, still living in the moment. The last time I saw you,
every ending looks ordinary at first. Maybe that's what makes it hurt,
because we never get the chance
to prepare our hearts for the final page. We simply turn it
and discover it's over.
If there's one thing life has taught me, it's this: tell people what they mean to you while you still can. Because one day, a normal moment becomes a memory, and a memory becomes everything.
The last time I saw you, I didn't know it was goodbye. I didn't know tomorrow would leave us wondering why. And now I carry echoes of a love I can't undo, still living in the moment. The last time I saw you,
saw you, saw you, saw you.
happy now.
I heard your name today, and for a second time stood still. Funny how a simple sound can bring back everything you feel. I wonder where life took you, if your dreams finally came true, if the world became the place you always wanted it to. There was a time I thought I'd never make it through the pain. Now the scars still remain, but they don't feel the same. Maybe healing is the forgetting, maybe healing is this, being able to remember without falling apart.
Across the years, across the miles, I send a silent wish tonight. I hope you're
and full of answers, certain love could conquer all. Then reality arrived and taught us how people fall. But I don't regret the story, even though it didn't last, cause every lesson you gave me still follows me through the years. You taught me how to open up, how to trust and how to try, how to keep believing even after goodbye. And maybe that's the reason I can finally say these words without anger, without sadness, without hurt.
When the stars appear above the quiet town, I send my wishes upward into the night. I hope you're happy now. I hope you're smiling somewhere. I hope the world is treating you with all the love you deserve. And even though we're strangers now, a part of me still cares somehow. So wherever life has led you, I hope you're happy now.
Peace for what could never be. I used to think closure was getting answers. Now I think closure is becoming okay without them. It's looking back without bitterness and wishing someone well even when they're no longer part of your life.
I hope you're happy now. I hope you're smiling somewhere. I hope the world is treating you with all the love you deserve. And even though we're strangers now, a part of me still cares somehow. So wherever life has led you, I hope you're happy now. Happy now. Happy
Happy now.
Ooh, happy now. Never said,
Never said. Funny how a single memory can stop the world from moving. 1 second now I'm doing fine, the next I'm back, reliving
the nights we spent talking about dreams we never lose, the plans we made together before life got to choose.
I still know your favorite song, still know your favorite street,
still know the way you'd smile whenever our eyes would meet.
and sometimes that's the hardest part, not the leaving or the pain.
It's carrying all the little things that still remain. If I could call your name across the years tonight, would you still recognize the person I become? It's the things we never said, you keep running through my head. All the words we left behind still echo in my mind. And every goodbye we tried to hide still survives the test of time. Like a story left unread, it's the things we never said. Oh, never said. Never said.
Yeah, everybody talks about moving on, like it's something simple to be done. But nobody tells you how it feels when the memory suddenly becomes real. A familiar scent, an old photograph, a random place, and you're transported back to the version of yourself that believed love could stay before reality arrived then took it all away.
Still I wouldn't trade those moments, not a single day.
Because even broken memories
help shape who I became. When the silence falls and the night grows cold, I still hear your voice like a distant song. Things we never said that keep running through my head. All the words we left behind still echo in my mind. And every goodbye we tried to hide still survives the test of time. Like a story left unread, it's the things we never said. Never said. Never said.
Maybe we were too afraid,
Maybe we were too young.
maybe some feelings stay forever.
Even when they're left undone,
And maybe every missing word
still lives somewhere tonight.
floating through the universe.
Searching for the light.
I've learned that silence has a weight, sometimes heavier than goodbye. Because you spend years wondering what would have happened if you had spoken, if you had stayed, if you had tried. But life doesn't give us rewrites, only memories.
It's the things we never said that keep running through my head. All the words we left behind still echo in my mind. And every goodbye we tried to hide still survives the test of time. Like a story left unread, it's the things we never said. Never said. Never said. Never said. Never said. Yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. I found an old picture in a dusty frame, and suddenly everything felt the same. The laughter, the nights, the dreams we made, like time forgot that we drifted away. Everybody says the past belongs behind,
But memories don't follow rules of time.
they show up uninvited in the dark and leave another crack inside my heart.
I keep chasing old sunsets through streets that change their names, trying to find the version of me before I learned about pain. Can you see me now across the fading years? Can you hear me now beyond the noise and tears? I'm holding pieces of yesterday, trying not to let them fade away. Every photograph and every smile still walks beside me mile by mile. And though the world keeps moving on, your memory stays where I belong, like a light that never fades away inside the pieces of yesterday. Yesterday.
Yeah. There are songs I cannot listen to alone, because they turn an empty room into a home. There are places I still struggle to pass by without feeling something break inside.
I thought distance would make it disappear, but some memories only grow more clear, like your voice floating through the rain, calling me back again and again.
Maybe time keeps moving,
But the heart moves slow,
holding on to stories.
it doesn't wanna let it go. When the stars go dim and the night unfolds, I still feel your warmth in the cold. I'm holding pieces of yesterday, trying not to let them fade away. Every photograph and every of yesterday.
If I could stop the clock tonight, I'd stay inside those golden lights. One more laugh, one more chance, one more moment, one more dance.
But life keeps writing chapters we never planned to read.
And sometimes love becomes a beautiful memory. Maybe growing up isn't forgetting. Maybe it's learning how to carry the past without letting it break you. Because every goodbye, every lesson, every person you loved becomes part of your story and part of your strength.
I'm holding pieces of yesterday, trying not to let them fade away. Every photograph and every smile still walks beside me mile by mile. And though the world keeps moving on, the memory stays where I belong, like a light that never fades away, inside the pieces of yesterday.
Could have been. Sometimes I wonder where we'd be today if life had never pulled us different ways. If timing had been kinder to our hearts, if distance hadn't torn us apart. We were standing at the doorway of something beautiful and new, close enough to touch forever, but too far to make it through.
Maybe we were almost ready, maybe we were almost there. Maybe love was waiting for us, but life just wasn't fair.
And that's the part that lingers after all these years have passed. Not what happened between us, but what never had the chance.
Can you feel it? The life we almost knew, still floating through the silence. We never got the chance to see how far we go. Never got the chance to watch our future grow.
And sometimes that's the hardest thing,
not losing what you had, but losing what could have been.
could have been.
Could have been.
Could have been. Yeah. I made peace with most things, the mistakes, the tears, the pain, but unfinished stories still call my name. Not because I want them back, not because I can't move on, but because unanswered questions have a way of lingering on. I imagine random futures, versions of a different fate, a house, a porch, a dog, a life built before it was too late. Then reality reminds me those roads were never mine, just possibilities left somewhere behind.
When the night gets quiet and the world slows down, I still hear the echoes of what we never found. We never got the chance to see how far we go. Never got the chance to watch our future grow.
And sometimes it's the hardest thing,
not losing what you had, but losing what could have been.
could have been. Maybe every life contains a few unwritten chapters, stories that remain unfinished,
not because they failed,
but because they never began. I've learned something about regret. It's rarely about the things we did,
most of the time.
it's about the things we didn't do. the calls we didn't make, the risks we didn't take, the words we never said,
the chances we never gave ourselves. We never got the chance to see how far we go. Never got the chance to watch our future grow.
And sometimes that's the hardest thing,
not losing what you had, but losing what could have been. 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 Could have been.
rain comes down. Another night staring at the ceiling, trying to hide what I'm really feeling. The city's sleeping but my mind won't rest, still carrying ghosts inside my chest. I thought by now I'd be somebody new, a version of myself that wasn't missing you. But every road I take somehow circles back to memories fading into black.
I've been smiling for strangers, pretending everything's alright, but the truth hides in the silence, waiting for the fall of night. When the sky turns gray and the daylight fades, I can feel your shadow calling out my name. When the rain comes down, I still see you around, in every drop that's falling, in every distant sound. And though you're far away, a part of you remains, like a light inside the storm. When the rain comes down,
Rain comes down,
rain comes down.
everybody says that life keeps moving, but nobody explains how to keep going. When your favorite memories become your pain, and every sunrise feels the same. I still remember every little detail, every conversation, every trail. The way you laughed when nothing made sense, the way you gave my world its confidence. Maybe some hearts never recover, maybe some wounds never leaves. Maybe love isn't about forgetting, maybe it's learning to believe.
When the stars disappear and the darkness draws near, I still hear your heartbeat somewhere in the rain. When the rain comes down, I still see you around, in every drop that's falling, in every distant sound. And though you're far away, a part of you remains, like a light inside the storm. When the rain comes down,
Rain comes down,
rain comes down.
if love could speak, what would it say? Would it ask us both to stay, or would it whisper, soft and slow, some things were never meant to hold? And even if the ending hurt, I'd do it all again, because some moments are worth every bit of pain. We spend so much time trying to hold on to people, to places, to moments, but life keeps moving. And sometimes the bravest thing we can do is carry the memories without letting them carry us.
When the rain comes down, I still see you around, in every drop that's falling, in every distant sound. I know you're far away, a part of you remains, like a light inside the storm. When the rain comes down,
Rain comes down.
rain comes down, rain comes down. Rain comes down.
Never sent. Last night I found an old notebook hidden in a drawer beneath the dust, filled with words I never showed and feelings I was scared to trust. Every page carried your name, every line carried your light, frozen pieces of a younger heart still surviving through the night. I wrote about forever, like forever was guaranteed. Before life taught me that not every dream succeeds. And now I'm reading memories written by a different man, trying to understand everything I didn't understand.
Across the empty pages, across the passing years, every word still lingers, every line still lives. These are the letters I never sent, the words I never meant to keep, locked inside a heart that's spent too many nights losing sleep. And though the story had to end, the feelings never truly went, still floating through the wind, like letters I never sent. Oh, never sent. Oh, never sent.
Yeah, there were apologies unfinished, there were dreams left unexplained, there were questions without answers and sunshine after rain. Maybe we were both too young to understand what love required. Maybe we were both just sparks trying to become a fire. Sometimes I imagine what would have happened if we stayed. Would we still be strangers now? We're growing old the same way. But life doesn't reveal the roads we never take, it only teaches us how much a heart can break.
And the moonlight falls on forgotten words tonight, I can hear them calling from the other side. These are the letters I never sent, the words I never meant to keep, locked inside a heart that's spent too many nights losing sleep. And though the story had to end, the feelings never truly went, still floating through the wind, like letters I never sent. Oh, never sent. Oh, never sent.
Yeah, if every unsaid word could find its way to you, would they arrive as tears or something beautiful? And if every memory could speak before it fades, would it ask for one more chance or simply say thank you? There are conversations we'll never have, questions we'll never ask, answers we'll never hear. But sometimes closure isn't a reply, sometimes closure is accepting. But some stories remain unfinished, and loving them anyway.
These are the letters I never sent, the words I never meant to keep, locked inside a heart that spent too many nights losing sleep. And though the story had to end, the feelings never truly went, still floating through the wind, like letters I never sent. Never sent. listen.